What's going on, everybody? It is June 28th. I know it's that date because it's my birthday today. And I'm going to be going live every once in a while, kind of like this, just for 15, 20 minutes at the most, to talk about some breaking news kind of in Orlando. Many times, the coming soon to Orlando stuff we do is based off of breaking news or projects in the future. But I thought, hey, there's some big news coming out. We've got a holiday upon us here coming up with 4th of July next week. And like, what would be some cool stories to chat about life in Orlando? Beyond sort of theme parks, real estate, and that sort of thing as well. So there's a couple stories that I want to talk to you guys about today. What's going on, Alfred? Thanks for checking in. Good to see you. One of the big ones recently was that the Brightline, which was supposed to go over to Disney Springs, has now been canceled and moving instead closer to the Universal Convention and the Convention Center area. Some people are saying because maybe Brightline was maybe paid off by the county or Universal. They were lobbied so that people would come over into that area. And if you think about the traffic patterns, that's really important because check this out. If you live in the Hunters Creek area, what's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Howdy. Hey, howdy. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, we could talk about Richmond American. Give me 1 second. So here's a big important piece around this whole Brightline deal. And this is really big for travel and just getting around the area. But you've got Orlando International, and to the north, you have 528, and below it, you've got 417. Now, if you live in Hunters Creek and all up and down Lake Nona, all the way through Hunters Creek, and then over into the Disney area, you were about to have a Brightline train in your backyard. And so people were kind of like freaking out about it, right? And so now they've decided that they're going to instead have the Brightline come into the Orlando airport and then go up to the 528 and go along the 528. Now, there's not a ton of houses up here. It's mostly businesses, industrial, all that kind of stuff. So it does make more sense for it to be up there. And then it's going to swing back down and around over here and then end up somewhere around Universal and the Convention Center, which we have 80 million on the way to 100 million people coming through Orlando International. And once they get there, they'll be able to take a train, a bus, an Uber, a car, whatever, over to the Convention Center and then go out from there. This is really big news for Universal to have been able to sort of pull this away from Disney. If you look at all of the articles, and there's dozens of articles, OBJ, just plenty of people that have talked about it, you have people from Brightline that are super quiet. You've got people from Disney that are super quiet. And then people at the county that are like, heck yeah, let's go. So interesting change. It's still coming to Orlando. I think we need more and more public transportation so that more and more people get off the roads. And the Brightline coming here will still be fantastic. It's already going up and over to the coast, Cocoa Beach area, and then back over to the airport. So this is going to be cool. Alfred says, I think it's a mistake. Yeah, we'll see. Benjamin's happy, though, because he lives in Hunters Creek. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. Hey, what's going on? From Michigan, a fellow Michigander. I think Disney is going to regret not having a Brightline station down the road. I don't know if it was up to them. Like, I don't know if it was up for the highest bidder or they couldn't find a space that Brightline liked or all of the rail. There's just so many things. I don't know if maybe they were running into issues with eminent domain for people over by 417 having a train come through. But if you live in Hunters Creek, you are probably happy about this. Chase Pumpy Bumper says, do I think this is better or do I prefer the original plan to Disney Springs? As a Disney fan that misses the magical transportation or magical express, I think that having this from the airport to Disney was a major win for Disney. And that's probably it. Whereas over by Universal and the Convention Center and closer to downtown Orlando and closer to kind of like the center of business, it probably makes more sense than anything else. Again, if I was a Disney fan, a Disney traveler, I'd be bummed about this, but it does make sense overall. Let's talk about a couple more things before we get into some questions and then wrap up. So this week is Freedom Week, and Freedom Week in Florida means you have a sales tax savings on tickets, outdoor gear, and others. From what I understand, there's basically a sales exemption tax that lawmakers put into effect a couple years ago, and it's going to run all the way through July 7th. And the savings that you get, here it is right here. So tickets purchased on live music, live sports, plays, movies, fairs, festivals that take place this year. Entries to museums, state parks, annual passes, including annual passes. So I'm kind of curious. We should probably do some research if that means that if you buy a Disney ticket, like an annual pass this week, if then you get a savings on it. It'd be interesting to know. And then some other stuff all the way here. So I'll drop this in from the Orlando Sentinel. They did a good job breaking down some of the costs here. So if you are in Florida and you want to save some, you're about to make a purchase, a big purchase, tickets, outdoor stuff for your house, all that good stuff, you can save a little bit of money. Last thing, what's going on? What's up, Adam from Manchester? Good to see you. Primetime said, we just rode the Brightline and we are working on vlogs for our channel now. Nice. Customer service is 5 stars. Oh, that's great to hear. Sunrail, because like the Sunrail is like just okay. It works. It gets you there. It's not open long enough and they don't run it enough times. But like if something came to or was a little bit more accessible, I think that would be smart. I really do. Hey, Don, good to see you. The reminder popped up. Good to see you and saying hi from West Yorkshire. Good to see you. All right, let's see. One more thing, and then we'll answer a couple questions if you have any live. If you're watching this on replay, make sure you comment, like this video if you want us to do more of these. And as you ask comments, you drop comments below. Those are the videos that we do in the future. So more engagement definitely helps all of us. All right, last thing. So it is the 4th of July. How to celebrate 4th of July at Central Florida theme parks. My News 13 had a really cool breakdown. One of the ones, so Disney World. If you don't know, Disney runs fireworks for 4th of July twice, both on the 3rd of July and the 4th of July. And if you're not in Magic Kingdom, you don't have a ticket, but you can get over by where the boats come over, like over the TTC, and you can watch it from there. It's actually remarkable. If you can get over to the Poly and then watch it from the Poly, that's actually probably my favorite place to watch it in all of Disney World. It like lights up the lagoon, the 7 Seas Lagoon. It's insane. It's like a 180-degree view of fireworks. Very, very cool. And that's kind of free other than parking. Busch Gardens has something, Fun Spot, both location, Legoland, SeaWorld. Universal is going to just do a pyrotechnic display at 9 o'clock. And so if you are in Orlando and you are celebrating the 4th of July, there's some cool places that do it. So let's get into a couple questions and then we are going to pretty much wrap it up. That was just a quick live. I just wanted to say hi with everybody. You agree? Makes more sense as a whole. Yeah, for the Brightline, I agree. Chapek arguing with DeSantis has cost them their fans and frustration. Chapek is making Vacation Disney World more difficult every day. I don't know. I heard he's up for a renewal. Somebody told me like his contract's up for renewal. That'll be interesting to see. Can't really buy Disney annual passes since it's the weekend. Pixie Pass, true. Universal you can though. SeaWorld. Other places you can. I did see a Disney glitch where passes went on sale for 20 minutes. I hope it's a sign for things to come. Man, that would be cool. I have lots of people moving here and they're like, I'm moving here, but I want to get my Disney pass. What up? You know? MK also running fireworks twice a night from July 14th to the 24th. Holly, yeah, as somebody that lives close to Disney, we're thrilled as well. All right, so I promised to come back to you about your Richmond American question. And so we're under contract with Richmond American Homes, decided to wait because of a few reasons. Never heard anyone mention them. Where do they fall on your scale of builders? I would say they're right in between the bottom tier and the middle tier, if you will. Like some of their neighborhoods do kind of push up into the middle tier, but they're kind of typically that lower entry level builder for most places. That said, they do have a lot of land and a lot of neighborhoods in emerging areas. And so if you're kind of priced out of some of the more expensive areas, Richmond American usually has a good solution for you. And so that's always the thing. Like when I rank these builders, it doesn't mean like the lower tier is like not good. It just means the value. It's a value builder. You get what you pay for. And all of these guys. Yeah. The new train station in iDrive is going to blow up that area. Dude, I kind of agree. I feel like there's a lot of plans going around or Universal, Epic Universe. They've got their new affordable housing area. And a lot of people are buying land around that area, almost as if they knew that this was going to happen. And so if you own that land in that area or the development section, like if you go down iDrive, you got iDrive, and then on the other side is Universal Boulevard, and there's like nothing over there right now. This would make sense to put that somewhere in that area. And if that happens, I agree. The accessibility will make that area quite nice. Martin, finally in live. And then I'm getting ready to end. So if you have a question, let me know. I'll be here for another minute or so. Let's see what other questions I might have missed. All right. So, do I feel like it's important when purchasing a house to buy sinkhole insurance? I mean, I would, especially live, and this is going to live forever because it'll be a replay later. Would I ever tell you not to buy sinkhole insurance? No. Would I tell you that the majority of my clients don't buy it? Yes. State Farm now actually requires it in Orlando if you get State Farm insurance that they do a sinkhole inspection, and if they think that something's going on, anything, they will make you add it, like flood insurance. So yeah, sinkholes are a thing in Florida. Does it happen all day, every day? No, definitely not. Do a lot of people get sinkhole insurance? They don't. But if you want to be overly cautious, it's kind of like having flood insurance in Orlando. Like, we're so far inland and our houses are built so high up, you don't really need flood insurance. But like that once in a generation storm comes through and really nails your house, well, you're happy you had it, right? Same thing. All right. Let's see. Hey, Howdy Hey says, I need a show on property managers for short-term rental homes in Orlando. Yeah, short-term rentals in Orlando are kind of the Wild West. They're kind of just, it's an interesting time. Some are really great and other ones are not so great. So anyhow, I'm going to wrap up today's quick live. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments below if you're watching live or on replay. If this is something you want me to do a little bit more of, I'll bring some more stories as they come, give some commentary, and then answer your questions. And yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. I hope you have a remarkable rest of the week. I'm getting to some birthday celebrations. We'll see you guys later.